Hello, my name is Sandra Clark and I'm your instructor for the class Build Your Creative Business, a series for artists and makers. This class will be brought to you in 4 different modules. The first module is about you and your work. So we're going to go over how to write an effective bio that shop owners, clients, curators, art directors are going to really love to read about you. And then we're going to talk about the work, your work specifically in your artist statement. Then we're going to follow that up by putting it together into a resume or a CV. You might already have a resume, so here we'll just revise some information, or we can start from scratch and rewrite an entire one. At the end of the first 3 modules, you will be getting worksheets for each module. And so what you'll be doing is just basically filling in the blanks. There'll be questions in the worksheets based on everything that you've learned about writing your artist bio, statement, and resume. And you can just fill these things out and take that information so it's nice and crisp and clear and create the documents for your new potential clients. In the second module, we're going to start talking about the money. So the first module is about you, the artist, what you've done, what you're creating now, and what you have in your resume. So that's a good nutshell information. Now we're going to talk about the money. So you're going to learn how to price your art. So many artists underprice themselves. So this is a really good lesson on where you should be in the market as far as pricing. Staying with the money, we're going to talk about income goals, because what you charge for your work will reflect on the money that you need to live. So we're going to talk about that, and then we're going to go into some wholesale and retail markets. And at the end of that second module, there'll also be worksheets for you to fill in the blanks and get a really clear vision on the pricing and your income goals. In the third module, we're going to talk about online markets. Now that in the first module we know about you and your work, in the second module you've got a really good market value price, and now we're going to talk about selling your art. So we're going to talk about some online markets and where to sell. So places like boutiques and shops and even museum shops. Museum gift shops are always looking for new artists. And we're going to expand that a little bit and talk about how if your service is creative and you want to create a product, and if your product can be turned into a service. And at the end of that module, we'll also have a worksheet to go over. So you'll have that first module about you and your work, that second module about pricing. The third module is going to be that active selling and even how to write an email to curators and shop owners. In the fourth module, that will be our live module, and that's where we will come together and we will talk about your whole brand and your whole art and make it cohesive. We're going to assemble everything and make everything very cohesive so that when you leave this fourth module, you are going to have a very clear vision of your business plan. We're also going to touch on some social media marketing and where we can go from there. And that comes into the last bit, is continuing learning. Once you have those first 3 modules and a lot of discussion in the fourth module, you'll be able to leave this class ready to write an email and get your product, your art, your service into the markets where you can earn money and be a working artist. That's a hashtag I use, working artist. And then at the very end, you'll see where do you want to go from there. Now that you've got a really good base, a very concrete foundation on where you're going to go as an artist and a business plan, what do you want to learn from there? Is it social media marketing? Is it in-person marketing? How do you want to expand? Something in this class is going to trigger something and you're going to go, I never thought about that. I want to learn more. So I hope to see you in the class very soon. Again, my name is Sandra Clark and you can email me. It's right here if you have any questions. And I really look forward to doing this class with you. Thank you. Goodbye.